Hey everyone, this is Shubham, and so I want to discuss about this topic, HashMap, right? So you can see over here. So I open this online compiler, and what does it do? So when I started with the HashMap, I was a little confused, and I guess everybody who starts programming, there seems to be a better place. There seems to be a better place coming where you're gonna deal with HashMap, and seems to be confusing pretty much time. Now, what is HashMap? Like comes under collection, deals with data, like data structure. It helps with data structure handling, right? Holds the value in key and value format, and yeah, that's pretty much it about it. Suppose you wanna keep your username and password, you can use string, and you can use username as a key, password as a value, and then yeah, this is the thing you need to import when you start with HashMap. So this kind of bit you need to import when you're starting with it, and yeah, without any delay, let's start. Let me create. Okay, so I'll take key as a string value. Let's take it as an integer, and I'll take this as an obj object, and then yeah, new hash map. And again, so suppose you are taking integer as a key, integer as a value, string as a key, integer as a value, or any data type you can take it, and the same way you're gonna close it using this. Now, if you're using any kind of ID, suppose Eclipse. So when you say this, take this obj, you press the dot operator, you'll see the multiple methods are displaying over there, which can be contains key, key, get value, these kind of stuff you'll see over there. And on obj.put, super important. So this stuff, these methods shows that I'm not able to show you over here because I'm using online compiler. It shows you like what and all you can perform using this, right? So let's add some values. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add some ages. So Ram's age is 30. I'm gonna go over here and say, I'm gonna say, hey, give me another, which is Arjun and Arjuna, and then his age is again integer type. Age is suppose 25. I'm gonna take something else like, and let's say, hey, give me Gargi's. I'm gonna store Gargi's age. Gargi's age is like suppose 35, right? So yeah, now let's print it and see what is that print, right? Super important. And how does it display or obj over here, data set over here? So I'm gonna run it and see. This is the way it's gonna display your results. One thing you need to notice that I have stored Ram first, Arjuna second, and Gargi third, but Arjuna is first, Gargi second. So there's no order in HashMap, that you need to be very sure. You need to be pretty sure about that. There's no order. So it's like that's one thing about HashMap. And now let's see, suppose I want to get the value of okay, over here only I'll do, suppose I want to bring out the value of one key. So suppose there are multiple data, thousands of data, and there are thousands of distinct data, and there's a person called Gagi in there, and you need to fetch the value of Gagi, right? So what you're gonna do is like pretty simple, and the simple thing is gonna do, you're gonna do over here is like obj.get, and you'll say, hey, give me Gargi's age, and you're just gonna run it. Let's say what does it print? So it is printing the Gargi's value, right? Gargi's value is 35. We have fetched the age of Gargi. That's one of the things you can do. Suppose you want to remove something from it, and suppose you want to remove one thing. I'm gonna remove Ram from it, or yeah, let's remove one key. One key is suppose first key I'm gonna remove, that is Ram, and yeah, just you're gonna do that, and let's run it because it's not going to print anything, because it's going to print the same thing, Gargi's value. But suppose when you type Ram over here, it won't fetch you the Ram's value, which is 30. Why? Because it's going to say, hey, I did not find it. I did not find the key itself. So and now when you will print the object again, what you are getting, so you must not be getting Ram, right? So let's see. Yeah, so Ram is not there, and and the other object is trying to fetch the value of Ram, and which is nothing, right? Now what else we can do with, so there are multiple methods with HashMap, right? You understand? So you can play around, you can do a lot of stuff. Let's print of the size. So suppose you want to print the size, you want to know what is the size of the stuff, and let's run it. It should be printing the size of, okay, that's one. Oh yeah, I haven't put the parenthesis, super important. And it should be the printing size should be 2 because I'm removing the object RAM. Suppose I'm gonna comment out this. It should be printing. Okay, it should be printing 3. Yes, there's this. I think let's see what we can find out stuff like, suppose you have a data, suppose you want to find out like, hey, is there any person who is having the age of 25? You can do, hey, contains value is 25. It should return true because Arjuna's value is there is. Okay, it says false. Contains value 25. It says false. Why is that? Let's just, okay, okay, just a second. I guess that's the matter. Now let's run it. It should return the value true. Yeah, because I was trying to take a value as string, but it's an integer value. Suppose I'm gonna pass, hey, is there any person whose age is 22? It should return false now. Yeah, now suppose you wanna, this is value. Now you wanna say, hey, contains key. Oh yeah, you can do with contains key as well. You have done size. Let's do with key also. So I'm gonna say, hey, do we have someone named as Gargi here? It should return true, right? Yes. Do we have Garg here? No, it shouldn't be. It should be returning false now. Yeah, that's that. So yeah, you can play around with HashMap. HashMap again, you need to import this particular library when you're working with it. Super important, super useful. Now you need to remember that the order is not maintained over here. Multiple methods you can put, you can remove, you can add, you can replace the keys value, you can get the contains key contains value, you can fetch the, like there's multiple operations you can perform on it. So I've just shown you, it's pretty simple. There's nothing, no much complication. When you start getting into it, it'll keep on helping you out. So yeah, that's about it. That's about HashMap. And till the next video, see you again. And please provide your feedback. Thank you.